What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Gonna do an update video here, show you what I've worked on over the past few days. Had some problems. Big surprise, huh? That's what always happens when you're working on cars. You run into little issues. Some of them cost more money than others. So, I'm gonna kind of go over here what I've done. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe, like the video, comment. Really helps me out. So as you can see, I got the water pump on, no big issue there. Just use the factory style gaskets. One big issue, and I guess I'll go into a mini rant here, but it's really not a huge issue, it's just an expensive one. So if you watch the oil priming video, you know I had an old used starter on there, and now I have a new one. Let me tell you why that is. So in tightening the power cable down onto the solenoid, stud decided to snap off. I don't feel like I really over tightened it. Felt like it was just beginning to get tight. Maybe I left the cable where it could get caught. I don't know. It does have a little tab on it. I didn't notice it. The cable's been sitting on it for a month now, so maybe I possibly did it. But either way, that's not the whole issue. The whole issue is with the LS starters is you cannot buy that solenoid to replace it like you can on, say, a small block Chevrolet. So Rock Auto doesn't list it. None of the major parts stores list it. So there we are. There's the problem. Here's where the rant starts. Okay, support your local small businesses such as alternator and starter repair shops, because I'm sure if I still had one around here, I could have went and got a solenoid, even if it was used, to replace that. Instead, that's remanufactured. It does have a limited lifetime warranty. It's probably remanufactured in China for all I know, or at least China parts, and cost $185 by the time I put it on with taxes, you know. So yeah, try to support your local shops. That way we don't run into issues like that. I think we kind of got a false security back in the late 90s, early 2000s. We go to these big box, I'll call them big box auto parts stores, because they had cheaper prices on, you know, probably not as good quality parts, but they had lifetime warranties on them, so you could just carry it back. And now they kind of control the narrative in that they can decide not to sell parts like that. I'm sure if they sold solenoids, then there would be enough call for it for people to buy them, right? I mean, if you got thousands of stores across the US selling them, well, somebody's going to step in and manufacture them. But now you're forced to buy $185 starter. There you go. So anyways, the starter's on now. One issue with the LS is you do not have a upper right hand, and I say right hand meaning passenger side, bell housing bolt, which means your dipstick does not have anything to bolt to. What I did is I took the factory dipstick, cut the tab off of it, bent it in what we'll call a Z shape, except, you know, it's more straight on the center part, and bolted it to the top bell housing bolt and then bolted it to the tab back there. So now it is secure. That took a little while to make, and of course, since it's hard to get back there, it's been into the wrong place first time. Had to rebend it, re-drill the hole. No big deal, but they do make a, I think it's ICT, same as the valley cover there, makes a bracket to go on the back of the head, but honestly on this car it would be very difficult. Like I say, if you've seen the other videos, you've seen how close it is to the back firewall there, but it'd be very difficult to get back there to put it on. Now maybe it would be easier doing it, you know, on the floor. I really should have built that bracket when it's on the floor, but I didn't think about it at that time. So much for that. I'm going to put the MSD part of the harness on because, as you know, I don't know if you can see it down there, the crank sensor is down there. It'll be difficult to get on once the header's on, so I'll put that part on and see if I can, this piece of the harness that goes to the cam sensor and the crank sensor, so I'll get that on next. Should be able to get the header on then. Not going to be able to put the transmission lines on it completely intact like I planned. They just don't fit. Could have got them in there if I would have set them in there before I put the engine in, but I didn't. So I'm going to connect them with some rubber hose. They make some specific transmission line rubber hose, so I'll probably use that since it got a lot of heat to it. And that's kind of where we're at. So plans now is to, I may kind of hold up on some of this up here, I don't know, but I think I may try to get the rear end in the car. Yeah, I forgot. I did get the studs put in it, so it's ready to go, ready to be assembled. So I think I'm gonna get it together, get it in the car. That way I think I'm gonna make some stands out of 2x4s, if you've seen them before. It goes under the tires, and that way I can get a drive shaft measured, or measurement for a drive shaft. That way I can get one made. Anyways, just a quick update on what I've done so far the past few days. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all later.